Hey everybody, so we wanted to take you through our camp setup and just go over some of the different items and things we do that make it a little more comfortable, and hopefully you can use some of these things.
Yeah, and I would say this was like our attempt to do like a minimalist glamping setup.
Yeah.
So a little more minimal than what we did last summer,
Yeah.
but still really like an effort to make it really comfortable.
Let's see the overall campsite right now. It's beautiful, and we'll break down what everything is.
So this is our new tent. Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah, it's the Marmot Limelight 3-person tent. We like a 3-person just for some extra room, and also when we have the doggo with us
In the future. So Sable picked this tent, I think basically according to what she thought I would like. What's really cool about it is that it has like this vent hole, and so that gives you more of like a room effect inside of the tent. And then also this entire top is mesh. We obviously don't have the rain fly on right now, so when you're inside you can completely see out. We've been able to watch the sunrise over the mountains there and stargaze all from inside the tent, which is awesome. And our setup inside the tent, it's been pretty hot here, so we might need something warmer elsewhere, but we have, what's our mattress called, baby?
It's the Xped Megamat Duo. So, you know, when you look up these things, you'll see like we do invest a good amount in like the bed and the tent because it's just so important. And it really, I mean, we camp a fair amount where we want to camp a fair amount and expect to. So the bed and the tent are just super important. Obviously you know, go according to your budget, but if you're kind of confused about where to allocate whatever you do have, definitely recommend going with the best mattress pad you can afford, and you know, just a tent that you're gonna like and feel comfortable in.
Yeah. And then inside the tent, just wanted to note that we use our pillows from home, and we use a real sheet and comforter. And if it's colder, we'll use a sleeping bag, of course.
It's a great thing about this tent too. It totally opens up.
Another little thing that really makes a difference is having a little mat out front of the tent. Just so you can take your shoes off and stand there before you get in and out of the tent.
Cool. One thing we did this time was set up a mosquito shelter, just sort of like tarp style. Initially, I wanted to do something that was not that expensive because we have prioritized, like I said, some of these other items and in terms of spend. So this is just a $30 mosquito net. Found it on Amazon. It was highly reviewed. One takeaway from being able to do something like this, which I definitely couldn't do last year, is learning how to tie a few key knots, because really what this is are knots to secure the line to the actual net, and then there's knots to tension it to these other points, and that's what we've done all across here. All of these lines are adjustable.
Okay, so we're going to walk you through what we have inside of our little bug shelter here, which has been great because there are a lot of flies and bees, which seem to love meat specifically. So first we have this great kitchen island type thing.
Yeah, it's made by what is it? Mountain
Summit Gear.
Mountain Summit Gear.
Really easy to set up. And this is all one piece, so it gives you this top where we have our Coleman propane stove. It has 2 burners. It runs off of propane, and then these help the back stand up. We have our microfiber towels that we keep to do the dishes, and we fill this up with whatever we're gonna need for eating, dishware and stuff. Okay, and then here we have the camping sink that Sable made, which she loves so much. There's a bottom bucket that has the clean water that's closed. There's a middle bucket where the wastewater drains into, And then there's this top bucket that has the holes, so we like wash dishes or wash our hands in here, and it's operated by this pump, which again, Sable made. So that's been just amazing. That definitely is part of what allows our glamping lifestyle, because I like to wash my face before bed, brush our teeth, do the dishes. It's really easy, and it allows us to pack up our waste as well. The next thing we can look at is our camping chairs. So these are called the Stargaze Recliner Luxury. So what's really nice about these is they recline, so you can stargaze like it says, and they also rock back and forth, so they're really comfortable. They have a cup holder and another little pocket. And then these are just some other like pretty basic camping stools that we have been using as our little table. So right now we have it set up like this, facing each other, because we've been playing cards. But we've also been turning out that way when we eat, and kind of orienting that way so that we can get the view.
Okay, now I'm gonna step out again. And the last part of our setup, aside from that kitchen area which you saw with the sink that makes this possible, is that we have our own toilet that we bring. And I think this is probably like one of the this and the sink, having your own toilet, are just like so critical. Some people it grosses out. I just think of it as like you're gonna use a porta potty in these places anyway. It might as well be your own. Usually at a campsite you can dispose of your waste right there, bagged up. We're a primitive campsite, we're gonna pack it out, but it's also well bagged in some heavy-duty trash bags. But basically we always travel with this. This is a Kelty blockhouse.
Right now we have the shower and the toilet in there. Usually we just have one or the other, but you can see how both are set up. Sable just put the shower up just in case we wanted to use it before we left.
Yeah, and this thing is great. You know, there are windows in here in this shelter, so you know, if you're in a really scenic area, it's awesome to like shower, change, use the toilet, and like look out into the trees. There's also this roof. It has a rain cover. We rarely need it because it's just built for water anyway. But the toilet setup is literally, it's a heavy-duty bucket that is meant for this purpose. It comes with a lid, so were we to open this, you'd see it just has like a butt seat, like a normal toilet, and we have a heavy-duty, super heavy-duty trash bag in there that's tied tight around the rim. It locks into place with the lid, which again is just a plastic camp toilet thing that we bought as a system. And this time we've been using just some cat litter to kind of consolidate the waste because we're packing it out. Usually trash bag is strong enough that just, you know, whenever you want, just tie it up, double bag it, dispose of it in the campsite. So yeah, this is our shelter. It has some pockets, toilet paper, toiletries. There's more pockets up at the top for clean clothes after you shower. It's a really useful item. It's also great because it's so sturdy. It's really easy to put together. After a couple times, it takes like 5 minutes with one person, but also it's really sturdy, and so it's great for other structures when you need a wall, tension things. It's like very dependable.